Hello everyone and welcome back to ecigadvanced.com. My name is Cody. Today I'm going to be talking about this top portion here. It's called the Fatty V2. I got this secondhand, but you can purchase it from okcvapes.com. They've teamed up with a guy named Chris Creations out of the Philippines and brought it to the US. So what we're going to do, we're just going to bring it a little closer. I'm going to show you a little bit more detail about it. And I'll show you what you get. We'll start talking prices at the end. And all right, we are up close now. I mean, you can see this is on my Pro Very. The top part here, what this is a rebuildable atomizer built out, well, it's made with silica wick. You can use stainless steel mesh, but I haven't experimented with that yet. So let me get it off here. We'll start talking about it a little bit more up close. I know it looks like it was put together in a garage or something, but this actually has a purpose. This is an adjustable airflow. So if we go actually let me go the other way, all the way to the top. Let's see if I can get a close-up there. You see those three little holes right there? That's going to be your airflow. And this nut covers that airflow, you know, to make your vape either or your atomizer a tighter draw or a looser draw. It's pretty much customizable by you. All the way down, it completely locks it off so you can't get any air through. So you have anywhere between a pretty wide open draw, not quite as open as like a rebuildable all-in-one like a Zen or an iHybrid, but it's pretty darn good. It also comes apart in two pieces. Let me put this back on here, show you how to get inside and replace your wick. There we go. So, like most rebuildable atomizers, it is a silica wick setup. You see your positive right there in the middle, your negative is right there next to it. I've just got it a couple days ago and it's been working pretty well. You have two O-rings at the bottom, keeps the cap on pretty nice and secure. I couldn't get it off with just my hands, which is why I attached it to the Pro Very. Other than that though, I mean, it's a pretty simple kind of setup. If you know how to make silica setups, you know, wrapping a coil around silica wick, which is essentially just kind of looks like boating rope or something, just tiny boating rope. I mean, you can make these. If you've ever owned a bulldog or anything along those lines, you can upgrade yourself to this. One thing I have noticed is that it is kind of conical here in this section. It's not just flat, it actually dips down just a tad. And what that does is allows for you to drip a little bit more and let juice sit there, and it'll wick up through these little ends here. The top portion is pretty much just the nut and this little tubing, stainless steel tubing type material. All of it is made out of stainless steel. I'm not sure which grade, but I mean, stainless steel is always nice. On the bottom, here's your pin. It's a 510 connection. See the pin in there. It's not floating or anything, you know, it doesn't go up and down. Your positive post that's essentially the screw of your positive post. And it's worked on everything I've tried it on. They do say that you should not try them on egos or ego twist or anything like that. Excuse me. I'm not sure why. Maybe because it can do something, you know, to the battery. If it's a really low ohm, or if it's too high of an ohm, you may not get the vapor you want. And so it takes some fiddling, which is why I suggest using it on something that is variable voltage, like a Pro Very, or something where at least you can check your ohms, because that's going to help you greatly. If I can get to the ohm screen here, see that my ohms, I got it at about 1.92. I've been vaping it at 3.7, which is on the low end, but for me it's been working, you know, stellar. They do have 3 versions of this. The first version is called the V1. It is a solid stainless steel body with a 1 hole in it. It does not have the adjustable little nut on it. The V1.5 is a plexiglass style body with 1 hole. I haven't tried that one either. And then the V2, which this one is a solid stainless steel body with an adjustable airflow, which is what this little nut is. I do also want to comment that the nut is very, very slick and smooth. There's no burrs. There's nothing to hurt yourself on it. It actually feels like one of those rocks. I don't know. My grandfather used to carry this rock that he would rub. It's called like a lucky rock or something. And it's extremely smooth. Like it's been buffed over a whole lot to make it very, very comfortable and very, you know, just butter threads. So we're going to back it up a little bit, do some vaping, and we'll start talking about prices of all 3 of them. All right, so that was a little closer look at the Fatty V2. Since I've had it, I've really enjoyed it. I bought a couple of the Bulldogs, and I've tried the Phoenixes and a couple other rebuildables out there. And for a dripping atomizer, this thing is like the Cadillac almost. It makes it easy, it vapes well, it has the control here with the airflow. Everything about it is just kind of well thought out. It looks really nice on my ProVary. That's one thing I kind of like about it. When you do order them from OKC Vapes, they do come with the hex key. It's like this tiny little hex key. And then you get some wick and you do get some wire. So let's talk about prices. In the V1, which is just the solid steel body with 1 hole, it is $59. You know, not too bad. It's all about, you know, what you can afford and what you are looking for out there. The V1.5 is a plexiglass style body with 1 hole, and that one is $55. $4 cheaper to get the plexiglass body rather than the stainless steel body. Or you can splurge for the V2, which is a solid stainless steel body with the adjustable airflow. It is $83. And all of those come with wick, wire, and the Allen wrench. To me, it was worth it because I'm going to be using it a lot. Whenever you have an all-in-one, you can only kind of use one juice in there. You know, you can't switch the juices. With this one, it makes it a little easier. I can pop this off, run it under the tap a little bit, dry it off with a paper towel, pop it back on, drip some new juice, and it's ready to go. There's usually no flavor creep. And I pretty much purchase this for tasting juices, new juices, doing reviews of juices. So it's going to be getting a lot of use. If you're somebody who doesn't want to mess with the Genesis style with the longer mesh wicks and you like atomizer styles, this would be a nice, you know, a nice purchase for you. So let me do a couple drips here. We'll do a couple vapes and we will get this thing going. It's really good. I'm vaping Imminent Vapors Jersey Tap Water. Woo, excuse me. I'm picking this up I picked this up at VaporCon too. It was just a new company I never heard of and just picked up a couple bottles of their stuff, and it happened to be one of the juices that I like dripping with. I didn't have enough to put it in anything larger, like a tank really, but for dripping, it's awesome. So that was a pretty good in-depth look at the Fatty V2. If you have any questions, comments, make sure you can comment below, or you can hit me up on the forums at ecigadvanced.com/forums. Go on there, take a look, go back and forth with people, share your information, share your knowledge, and you get free stuff for it. So I'll see you guys on the forums.